Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make lamb curry. Freshly ground spices really give this curry a wonderful flavor. All the ingredients are listed below. This is 3.5 pounds or 1.5 kilograms of lamb cut up into cubes. I used a leg of lamb with the bone taken out. First we'll marinate the lamb with 1 teaspoon of coarse salt, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, teaspoon of red chili powder, half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, and 1.5 tablespoons of white vinegar. Mix this really well. It's best to use your hand so you can massage all the spices into the meat. Cover this and marinate in the fridge for at least 1 hour or overnight. The longer you marinate, the more tender the meat will be. Here are the whole spices we need. 2 teaspoons of black peppercorns, 1 star anise, a small cinnamon stick, 4 cardamom pods, 9 cloves, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, and 2 tablespoons coriander seeds. All of these spices will be toasted and ground to a powder. We'll also need 2 bay leaves, little piece of cinnamon stick, 3 cardamom pods, and 4 cloves. These will go into hot oil in the beginning of cooking and won't be ground up. This is a 3-inch piece of ginger cut up and about 15 garlic cloves, a whole head and a half. I'll grind this in the food processor with a little water to make a ginger garlic paste. It should give you about 4 tablespoons. We have a lot of lamb, so we need a lot of ginger and garlic. 2 medium tomatoes chopped, about 1 pound of yellow onion chopped, and 4 green chilies slit. Here's the marinated lamb. Take it out of the fridge half hour before you cook it. You don't want it to be ice cold when cooking. Heat up all the whole spices on low heat, about a minute until you smell them. Set aside to cool. Put the spices in a grinder and grind to a powder. And here is our garam masala. It really is better when you grind it yourself. Heat up a pot and add a few tablespoons of oil. I'm making this in the crock-pot pressure cooker that I reviewed on my Best Kitchen Reviews channel, but you can make it in a regular pot over the stove. If you'd like to see reviews of kitchen and household products, subscribe to that channel below. I've made this recipe on the stove and it works perfectly well. The lamb is boneless, cut into small cubes, and is tender after the marination, so it will cook pretty quickly even without a pressure cooker. Add the whole spices, the bay leaves, cinnamon stick, cardamom, and cloves. Stir for 30 seconds until you smell the spices. Now add the chopped onion and green chilies. A little salt. Saute until golden brown. Add the ginger garlic paste and cook for about 3 minutes. Add a half a teaspoon of ground turmeric. Stir and cook for 30 seconds. Add the 2 chopped tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of salt, now it's time to add the lamb. Stir really well. Add the garam masala that we ground up and mix very well. Whether you're using a pressure cooker or on the stove, you don't need to add too much water since the meat is already very tender from the marination. I'm adding 1.5 cups in the pressure cooker and it was more than enough. Cooking time really depends on your pressure cooker. It's generally 30 minutes or less. On the stovetop, cover your pot and cook until the lamb is tender. If you need to add any more water during cooking, make sure to add boiled water. My lamb is cooked well. I'll leave the lid off and reduce the liquid down. Here's the lamb in a nice thick gravy. It's medium spicy. If you like it very spicy, add more green chilies and black pepper. This curry is perfect served over rice or with any kind of bread. As with most curries, it tastes even better the next day. I've made a large quantity of curry, so I'll definitely have leftovers. You can easily cut this recipe in half for a smaller quantity. Try this lamb curry and share your comments below. Subscribe and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.